complicated. She expressed her displeasure, saying, "Oomph. Your fame is now higher than mine. No one recognizes me. In your company, I can't possibly be popular." Qin Fei smiled and looked at her, clearly noticing her complaints. He said, "Your TV drama just premiered, and no one knows you yet. Once the first episode airs, everyone will know your name as a little heroine." Yang Mi didn't believe Qin Fei's words. "Who knows? I can go back without needing your ride." After saying that, she grabbed her small bag and left with a cold demeanor. Qin Fei watched her, not in a hurry. He called for a car to take her back to the Yang family. Arriving at the Yang family villa, Yang Fang's eyes lit up when he saw Qin Fei return. He quickly greeted him, as the first episode of the Xianjian was currently airing. As soon as he got back, Yang Fang specifically turned on the phone to watch the drama produced by Qin Fei's company. The more he watched, the more surprised he became. After all, the first episode of Xianjian was rich in content. Each episode was 45 minutes long, with nothing extraneous, showcasing a mature worldview to the audience. The Xinxiao world was particularly interesting. Xiao Fei, you came at the right time. This drama is so well made. Especially the first episode with the protagonist named Xiaoyao. His performance in this drama is so vivid. The character is so well-rounded. You've truly captured the essence of Xinxia. The special effects are amazing. Of course, the special effects team was better than the original, with a large portion of the budget invested in them. How could the special effects be anything less than excellent? Flying with swords is every man's dream, and this Xianjin appeals to both men and women alike. Even Yang Fang watched with rapt attention, immediately becoming a fan of the drama. Especially the scenes with the Taoists flying with swords, fighting without relying on hand-to-hand combat, using only magic. It was simply incredible. He had never seen such a drama before. Nowadays, most dramas feature fights where two people rush forward and exchange blows. Many people have grown tired of that fighting style. Xianjian was different. At the first move, there were all sorts of spells clashing, and swords were flying around, which amazed Yang Fang and made him love the show. From Yang Fang's reaction, it was clear that the first episode of this drama was a success. Qin Fei smiled and sat down, just in time to see the plot of the first episode nearing its end. In the closing part, the ancient costume version of Lu Yifei appeared with her ethereal beauty. Even though he had seen it many times from various angles, Qin Fei still felt that Lu Xianxian in ancient attire was stunningly beautiful. Yang Fang was also shocked again. "I didn't expect the Lu Yifei you signed with your company to be so beautiful. When she wears ancient clothes, her charm increases several times. Xiao Fei, your drama is definitely going to be a big hit." Sure enough, as soon as the first episode ended, Qin Fei received a call from the Huaxia Television Bureau. Although the ratings for the first episode wouldn't be available until tomorrow, the drama had already garnered a lot of fan attention, with many fans calling the television station. Now, many local TV station lines were overwhelmed with calls. Director Huang was extremely excited and said eagerly, "Mr. Qin, your Xianjian is an absolute hit. Really a hit. Even though the ratings aren't out yet, this is definitely the hottest show right now. Even the 4 great classics can't compare." Many fans are calling to support this drama. "I'm confident the ratings will break 50. No, it can even break 60. Earlier, Qin Fei had mentioned a 30 rating, but now it seemed it could directly break 60. Qin Fei had anticipated this. Once this drama was released, it would be hard not to be a hit, but he knew that even future Xinxia films wouldn't surpass this one. Smiling, he began discussing the most important matter, something he hadn't addressed earlier but could now speak openly about. "Director Huang, since that's the case, please let the local TV stations know that starting from the second episode, each episode will be on a bidding model. In other words, I will set a starting price of 5 million renminbi, and whoever wants to air it first can bid. At that time, the highest offers will be ranked first, second, third, and so on." Director Huang was stunned. He couldn't believe Qin Fei wanted to do this. Can a drama be auctioned like that? If it were a regular TV station, local stations would have cursed by now. But if it's Qin Fei's show, with such high ratings, local TV stations would surely fight for the first broadcasting rights. Most importantly, Qin Fei controlled the number of episodes for the follow-up, filming while also managing this. The other party was at a loss for words. "Mr. Qin, you truly are a financial genius. This method has never been seen in the mainland. I'm afraid those local TV stations will resist and oppose your drama. Qin Fei was unperturbed. Wait until tomorrow, and let us see if they still resist. In the case of exploding ratings, everything will be negotiable. Moreover, he wasn't afraid of opposition. He dealt with capital operators in finance and wasn't intimidated by a few local TV stations. He calmly stated, "The drama is in my hands. I sell each episode as I film it. If they don't want it, they can just walk away. I believe that as long as my drama is good enough, there will definitely be someone who wants it. After all, this is currently the highest-rated show." He was confident that it would become the highest-rated drama nationwide. How could local TV stations not want it? Qin Fei calmly instructed the other party to relay his message and hung up the phone. Yang Feng, who had been watching from start to finish, also gave a thumbs up and smiled. "Xiao Fei, you're truly a business genius. Haha, selling a drama like this. Only you could do it. I think the bidding price for the second episode could reach tens of millions. This TV series has broken a 60 viewership rating, and those TV stations must be fighting over it. With a high price of several million RMB per episode, only Qin Fei's fantasy drama dares to sell at this rate. Of course, Qin Fei's investment is 1.5 billion renminbi, so several million per episode is not enough. When the bidding reaches several hundred million RMB per episode, that will be the real money-making time. He is not in a hurry. He is waiting to see the ratings come out the next day, and he is even more curious to see one person's expression and face. If the other party knows that the first episode's viewership has broken 60, I wonder what they would think. Early the next morning, Qin Fei was having breakfast made by the servants at the Yang family when he received a phone call. A call that early in the morning was clearly to bring good news. This time, the good news was not from the TV station, but from his own crew. The crew member responsible for the promotion of the drama was also excited as they spoke. "Mr. Qin, our TV series has exploded. It really has. Even surpassing the 4 classic novels. On the first day, the viewership rating for the first episode was over 70, with an average of 65. Most importantly, we have fans visiting us here in the crew. Indeed, on the first day, with a viewership rating of 70, all the ratings of other dramas were taken away. There are hundreds of millions of people in the mainland, and now the number of people watching TV dramas in the mainland starts from several hundred million. This means that on the first day, the number of fans reached several hundred million. The crew is surrounded by a crowd of fans, many of whom know the filming location of the fantasy drama and have come to visit. This time, the male lead has become famous. Hugo has truly become famous. As soon as the first episode aired, he directly entered the ranks of top stars. He probably still feels dazed and doesn't understand why he has suddenly become so popular, transforming from a mere supporting actor into a superstar with over 100 million fans. Of course, besides Hugo, Liu Yifei has also become more famous. Her enchanting beauty in period costumes has made Liu Yifei a true fairy. She is the dream lover of all men, and Liu Yifei's appearance in ancient costume in this fantasy drama will definitely excite men across China. Liu Yifei's face is irreplaceable, unmatched by anyone. But who would know that she has long been his taboo, belonging to him alone? Qin Fei smiled, knowing that Liu Yifei's fame has also skyrocketed, making her a super A-list artist, and a playful smile appeared on his face. Chapter 132, National Male God, Immortal Heroine I Got It. Help me call Yami over. Today's episode 2 is her main stage, so let her get to the set quickly. I've already negotiated with the TV station for the bidding rights to episode 2. The crew members immediately went to make arrangements. After having breakfast, Qin Fei leisurely drove a BMW to the set. Upon arrival, he found it quite lively, with many fans coming to see the show. Sword and fairy dramas are rarely made now. In 2009, most productions are urban romance or war films. However, once Xianjin came out, it overturned the traditional urban romance and war films. It dominated the market with a perfect script and an impressive worldview. The first episode attracted a lot of fans right from the start. For instance, Hugo just got off the crew's arranged vehicle and was immediately surrounded by a group of fans. "Wow, it's really Xiaoyao. I really like you. I'm your fan. And I hope you can always stay true to yourself. Xiaoyao, you are so handsome and cool. You are the Prince Charming in my heart. You're even more handsome in real life than on the show." Many fans gathered around, and the male lead, Hugo, was undoubtedly the most famous, with countless female fans. After all, he is a true national male god. After this drama, his title as a national male god will last for several years, proving the show's greatness. Following Hu Ji's appearance was Liu Yifei, whose ancient costume look was even more stunning. In fact, Liu Yifei has not only male fans, but also many female fans. Her fairy-like beauty in ancient attire can even captivate women. When Liu Yifei arrived, the female fans were once again excited and rushed over. Liu Yifei, I love your ancient costume. You're also my idol. You are so beautiful. Liu Fairy, please sign for me. I will always support you and Hu Ge. Yes, they're the perfect match as the male and female leads in this drama. My male god and female goddess together. It's amazing. I must keep following this drama. Liu Yifei and Hu Ji's fame is immense, and many fans are optimistic about their interactions. However, Hu Ge seemed a bit worried and really feared that Qin Fei might misunderstand, especially since Qin Fei was the one who brought him up. This kindness was important to him, so he quickly approached Qin Fei. When he reached Qin Fei, he quietly explained, Mr. Qin, I don't have much interest in Miss Liu, so you can rest assured. While filming the drama, I will be mindful of my conduct. Qin Fei was not concerned. He knew Hu Ji's character and was not the type of oppressive boss. With a faint smile, he calmly replied, Mr. Hu, just focus on filming the drama, and don't think too much about other things. For the 3 dramas, you will be the star. Rest assured, after the first drama ends, I will offer you a good contract, ensuring your success in the mainland market, making you a national male god. Hu Ge breathed a sigh of relief. Hearing Qin Fei's words, he felt a lot of hope. No actor wants to be obscure. He has worked hard in various roles, aspiring for success. Now that success was right in front of him, he was deeply moved. Mr. Qin, if it weren't for you finding me, I wouldn't have this opportunity. I will definitely do well in these 3 dramas for you. Even if there's no salary, I will work hard. If you need anything in the future, you can call on me anytime. I owe you a favor. Qin Fei laughed. The drama Xianjian hadn't even started filming. Yet, Hu Ge was already expressing that he owed him a favor. That favor could be worth billions. With his current status in Hu Ji's mind, even when Hu Ge becomes famous in the future, with just one word from him, Hu Ge would be at his beck and call. Wanting to film a drama or play a role would just be a matter of a single request. This is what it means to be obedient and grateful to him. A big star. Meanwhile, the third person to get off the crew vehicle, Yang Mi, had the biggest attitude, accompanied by her manager, and refused to let fans get close. Even now, she still maintained an incredibly aloof demeanor. As soon as she arrived, she directly rejected various fans. After all, she had little screen time in the first episode, and she was still just an ordinary actress. Even though the first episode became popular, she didn't let it go to her head, looking down on even the male lead. Hu Ye. She was quite displeased, wondering why so many women were infatuated with Hu Ji's looks. In her eyes, this pretty boy male lead had no depth or charm. When Hu Ge greeted her, she completely ignored him. Yang Mi's personality was truly cold to the bone. Hello, Miss Yang. Today in episode 2, we need to have scenes together. I hope you could take care of me. Hu Ge extended his hand, but Yang Mi didn't even lift hers. This made him awkwardly smile and retract his hand, creating a moment of tension in the air. Qin Fei shook his head and stepped forward, taking Yang Mi away. Yang Mi, I need to discuss the script and character design with you privately. Yang Mi glanced at him and then followed him to the side. Qin Fei waved his hand, signaling her manager to leave, and observing her still cold expression, he smiled slightly. Instead of discussing the script, he brought up another matter. Miss Yang, you should still remember our bet. Now the first episode's ratings are approaching 70, and in episode 2, you will make your appearance. With this episode, you will definitely become popular. You know about our wager, right? Qin Fei's words left Yang Mi speechless. She hadn't expected this fairy drama to do so well. Her face showed no expression, but inside she was quite shocked. Coldly, she asked, what do you want? Qin Fei raised his hand and directly cornered her against the wall, catching Yang Mi off guard with his sudden move. Her face flushed, turning a bright red as she feared being seen. Why you? Don't get carried away. This is the set. Why you can't do anything to me? Qin Fei had a playful look on his face. Oh, what would I do? Even if someone sees. Do you think they would dare to say anything? It was clear nobody would dare to speak up or act. This made Yang Mi even more nervous. With a wave of his hand, Qin Fei playfully brushed her beautiful face, continuing to tease her with a smirk. This woman doesn't know whose set this is without a little color. My patience is limited, don't challenge it. Remember your promise. When the time comes, I will come to you to fulfill that promise. Good luck achieving fame. After saying that, he leaned in and gave Yami a peck on her beautiful cheek. Watching her tremble all over, it was evident it was her first time being kissed by a man. Her face was flushed with shame and anger as she glared at him. Especially since she couldn't retaliate. She could only stomp her feet in frustration. Qin Fei found it amusing and laughed heartily as he turned to leave, leaving behind a final remark. Hurry up and change your costume. Originally, some of your scenes in the first episode were added by me at the last minute. You should cherish your screen time. Whether you can be popular also depends on your acting skills. Yang gritted her teeth, feeling utterly powerless against this man. He was too annoying. How could he casually kiss her? She wiped her face clean, still feeling remnants of his touch. Clenching her fists, she really wanted to challenge Qin Fei in real life. However, she decided to finish filming the drama first. Bastard, once I finish filming, I will definitely not let you off the hook. Clenching her small fists, she was the only one daring to think about how to deal with her boss, not caring if Qin Fei was the boss or not. If he angered her, she wouldn't let it go easily, and no one would be an exception. She would fight to the end. Yang Mi changed into ancient costume, lacking the pure and ethereal vibe of Liu Yifei. Instead, she felt very down-to-earth. Not bad, just a grounded, ordinary little heroine, with a cold personality that matched the character's traits well. With a flick of her whip, she relentlessly beat up the male lead, Hu Ge. Even though it was a prop, she really made Hu Ge get hurt a few times, and Qin Fei even suspected that this girl harbored some resentment towards him, venting all her frustration on the male lead. It was too tragic for the male lead to take the blame for her. Qin Fei considered giving her a little extra pay. Otherwise, with all that rolling on the ground and injuries, it was quite a rough day for such a dedicated male lead. Okay, hurry up and go help the male lead with his injuries, he said. Miss Young, even if it's a prop, you shouldn't swing it so hard. Please be a bit more careful next time. Yang Mi had a smug expression, coldly snorting, clearly speaking to the director with an attitude. This is how I am, so what? If you're not satisfied, you can replace me with another character. The director looked displeased and glanced at Qin Fei, unsure of what to do. Qin Fei also cleared his throat and could only say, let's wrap up the fight scene here and move on to the indoor scenes. All right, prepare to change the scene. We need to finish the second episode today, and then I'll take it to the TV station. He was also pressed for time, needing to shoot quickly to negotiate prices at the TV station for bidding. Every second counted. Moreover, he was looking forward to Yang Mi's performance, especially since she was being so stubborn now. He just wondered if she would still be so defiant when he started to punish her. Sweeping away Yang Mi's proud, little heroine vibe, he felt something special, suddenly. He thought that Yang Mi's little heroine flavor was quite nice. A change of taste could be enjoyable. After all, Liu Yifei had been very obedient, so having someone disobedient like her going against him was a unique experience. He didn't mind it. Now he let the crew continue shooting while he directly approached the television bureau, inviting several heads of TV stations. They began discussing the broadcasting rights for the second season, starting at a price of 5 million renminbi. Whoever called out the price the fastest would have the priority for broadcasting the episodes. Chapter 133, a TV series worth over 100 million. Qin Fei returned to the television station for the second time. Upon arrival, he encountered Zhang Yishan again. The rural entertainment program he was working on had successfully started filming. They had invited Liu Yifei to be the main actress of the show and had completed a shoot. Now the entertainment program was about to be released. He was very confident, especially after seeing the success of Qin Fei's Xianjin drama, which had a phenomenal first episode. He admired Qin Fei immensely and knew that Qin Fei was there to discuss the bidding price for the second season of the drama. With a smile, he quickly greeted him. Mr. Qin, congratulations on your first episode, achieving over 65 viewership. To be honest, with such ratings, aside from that journey to the West, there are no other dramas that can match it. Your Xinxia series is simply unbeatable. Indeed, if Qin Fei had released it a few years later, it might not have had such an impact. After all, in 2009, there was a scarcity of quality dramas in mainland China, and very few could compete during that period. If it had been released later, those excellent dramas would have come out as well, and ratings would have been competing without the current heights. It was a matter of timing and luck. Because of this fortunate timing, the ratings skyrocketed, and now Qin Fei had the confidence to discuss the upcoming bidding price. Laughing, he added, "Zhang's entertainment program is about to be released, and I hope our collaboration will be pleasant. Let us make this show a hit, producing seasons 2, 3, and more." This entertainment program was also sponsored by him, and he planned to continue promoting Yang Mi's star fans. Entertainment programs were still very important. With a smile, Zhang Yishan said, "Seeing Mr. Qin's Xianxia drama doing so well gives me a lot of confidence in this entertainment project. Coincidentally, our Supergirl has just ended. I hope this program can fill the gap." Upon hearing that Supergirl had ended, Qin Fei thought about the singing program, which had several popular artists. The top female singer, along with a few strong female singers who had transitioned to other careers, caught his attention, and he couldn't help but mention it. By the way, if the Supergirls want to pursue an entertainment route, such as filming movies or becoming idol singers,